Hey everyone, welcome to Source It Up. This is Frank. So I have actually been going through my inventory. I'm switching back from flat shipping. As you can see here, we have a bunch of different shipping. For instance, for priority, we either have $6, $10, or $15 and then calculate it after that for much heavier items. So you can see here, this is 10, this is 15, and then for first class we have a $3 and a $5, and for medium mail we have a $3 and an $8. So that's what we've been working with. It's actually been doing good, but I feel like I want to go back to free shipping. I feel like the boost in the rankings, the fast and free label that you get, the double free shipping, free returns label that you get, plus the small boost in ratings. Plus I was going back through my inventory anyway. I have to fix a bunch of listings, so I have someone who helps me title and price items. I've since kind of taken back the responsibility of pricing them, just because I want to know what things are being priced for. Plus I can do a quick while, because I got to look some items up anyway. For instance, let me show you here what I'm talking about. So this is our listing spreadsheet. So I'll have someone photograph everything, and now what we're doing, what we used to do is put the photo numbers of what this particular item is photoed in between. So this is photo 3290 to 3292, and then this one may be 3 photos, this one may be 4 photos, this one may be 1 photo, 2 photos. So it could be all different, and that's why we did that. But we actually, to save time, we've done, okay, all of these are from here to here, and they're all 6 photos each, and they're all happen to be women's pants, right? So I didn't realize, and I'm learning a lot more with File Exchange, because I tried listing a lot of these with File Exchange, and it actually is quite difficult, not impossible and not like hard once you learn it, but it's kind of annoying with all the item specifics, because a lot of categories have item specifics that are optional, which is like pretty much every category. But then there's some categories, especially with File Exchange, where there's things that are required. For instance, what style pants, and then there's all different categories for women's pants. There's dress pants, there's casual pants, there's it's just on and on and on. So so we take pictures, we take the same amount of pictures of each, and then we move to the next category. Actually, these are our pants as well, but they were just taken at separate times. These are books, these are all 2 photos each, and then we so on and so forth. So I'll have a photographer take all the photos, then I'll have the lister list and store it for us, and so he can bang out these very, very fast. He's making and crafting the title, and then literally I'm copying and pasting this. Maybe I'll take off the size at the end, but I'll copy and paste this into eBay, and then I will make sure the photos are done correctly, and I'll pop the price, and then all of this is literally copy paste. You see, I like short and sweet titles. If there's anything wrong, we'll usually put it in a title anyway, or it'll be in the photos. So as I'm going through them, and I can just literally do like let's say I started here and I got all the way down to here, and maybe it took me a half hour to do all these, and this is, so it took me to make sure everything's good, all the titles are optimized, and to research all the prices for $1,300 worth of items. It took me a half hour. So and these are like really low priced items, except a couple here. But so for instance, this is new sealed, so brand new factory sealed, back of box is I just happen to know that because that was that. Copy and paste that. As far as weights and everything for this, because we're doing free priority shipping, it really doesn't matter the weight, so I'm going to overestimate. Like, I pretty much know All these are about 2.5 pounds or under, pretty much. So I can even go like and do something like that, right? And then for this brand new factory sealed, this is probably a bad example because these are a little different. But for instance, something like this, I could do pre-owned, great condition, see pictures, right? And then I could do like, I think these are going to be like 1.5 pounds, priority free calculated. Boom, done with all the descriptions and everything. And then I have a VA who goes in here and basically lists these. So, and it costs me about 15 cents per listing, between 10 and 15 cents per listing to have a VA go in here. But the thing with this spreadsheet is it's really great for collaboration. There's 3 or 4, right now we have 4 people collaborating on these listings. Someone's doing the photos, then someone's doing the titles, then I'm doing the prices, and then someone else is taking all this information and listing it. So we can do between 80 and 100 listings a day, and everyone's only working a small amount, right? To take 100 altogether, it might be 8 or 9 hours, but that's spread out over a few different people, right? So so it's actually working out pretty well, and it's cool. You could see like over here who no one's on there right now, but you can see who's there. So yeah, so this is the sheet. So this is where things are listed. So the issue was when I had, for instance, up here when everything was done and it was all kind of different and scattered around. I was when my lister first started, I was kind of being very careful. I was looking at this and then kind of scanning over everything, making sure the weight matched, making sure the shipping was correct, make sure the price was correct, right? And research it. And then if there's any notes, I'd give him notes here like redo pics for this one. These two need pictures redone, so I would leave like little notes here for the lister, so that and I'd keep the actually forgot to put those back there. So this is to tell the VA not to list these. So I was doing that, and the problem was I started going quicker and quicker and not really fully checking everything. And I have to say I'm very happy with the lister, but 1 out of maybe every 15 to 20 items was either described wrong, or there's something wrong with the shipping, or maybe that error was like 1 out of 100, or was actual like error. But sometimes it was overpriced, or should have been free shipping, but it was calculated, or the shipping was added, so the price ended up going higher. Just like little things like that would prevent something from selling. So over a few months, you can imagine if you're listing let's say 80 items a day, that's 4 or 5 items every day that are having small little issues. So 5 times a week, that's 20, that's 80 items a month. So I got a few hundred items most likely that, and then on top of the fact that you really should be going through anyway, because prices change and fluctuate for the seasons, trends, things that just change price over time, right? So on top of all the things that may have had issues and stuff, so plus I want to change the free shipping. So I'm going through here and I'm just explaining to you kind of what I'm doing, and I want to just kind of hang out and record the video showing what and how I'm doing this. Now, I don't do these in the bulk editor. I find it easier when I'm doing so many changes to do these kind of one by one. So first, I just want to make sure that the pictures are good. Sometimes the photographer will take a picture of a flaw and it won't get fully communicated to the lister. And we fixed that now, but it used to be an issue. And sometimes there's little grammar issues, and sometimes like things should be in great condition. Like I remember buying this. This is in excellent condition, great condition, no issues. But when you put like good, it almost sounds like it's like worn, but like kind of good condition. So winter jacket coat button and zipper, army brown. I like it. Actually like that title. Let's just see if this price is correct, because I think that's a little pricey. I'm not sure. Is it hooded? No, there's no hood, or maybe it zips on and is missing, but I don't think so. Sometimes it's for clothing, especially, it's hard to find like the exact ones. So I really like putting the MSRP. Maybe this is it or something like this, but yeah, I think it's just overpriced. The coat we have. I mean, ours is pretty heavy. It almost looks a lot heavier than these here. Let's see if there was any watchers on it. No watchers, 39 views. Let's just drop it down, and it's XXL. And winter's about over. I don't want this sitting for the entire year. Let's just drop it down with free priority. So I do have a lot of shipping policies. I have my calculated ones, and then I have the flat ones, right? And then these were added from stinking InkFrog. When you list from InkFrog or transfer listings, it adds like all these weird things, and it's kind of annoying. So, and then a couple of these only have a handful left that I just have to fix and then delete them. So it really should just be this right here. All the rest of that shouldn't be there, but it is what it is. I just cleaned it up a little while ago, and it's there again, so whatever. Alright, so I checked the title. I fixed any grammar issues. I double-checked if there's any errors. I dropped the price. It's been sitting for February 21st. You know, just a few weeks here. But again, winter's about over. I don't want this sitting for a long time. I want this to sell. Plus, like, new ones here are selling. Like, I don't know I'm still like learning the whole clothing thing. It almost looks like this, but it's missing the hood. You know, it almost looks like it should have a hood. Or maybe it's more like this. Or maybe the color's not popular. Anyway, I think looking at all these here, I mean, a lot of these are brand new. Let's go also. You can also check off used and see what these things are selling for used. So a lot of those were new. Ooh, that's something to keep an eye out for. Wow, the men's polo puff jacket sells very well. Jeez, on bids too. 163. Very cool. So, all right, we listed it. You know, I almost feel like just looking now at the used, I feel like dropping it even more. I'm probably going to drop it down to $89.99. So as you can see, we had the views, but it just and I'll accept best offers too. I just want to move this. I think I got this for maybe at the most, I think $20. I'm really, and this takes up a lot of space. The one thing I'm really trying to do is clean out stuff from the season and also older inventory. So one thing here I'm noticing is you don't have to, Vineyard Vines, let me show you guys real quick. So the Vineyard Vines logo underneath says by Shep and Ian. You don't really need to write that, and sometimes communication, like I don't think he's listed any Vineyard Vines until I stopped really double checking all the listings. So these are the shorts here. This is the shirt, same thing. And then again with M, you really got to spell it medium. Men's medium. sleeve, button, plaid. Okay, that looks good. You know, reorganizing and like how are people typing these things in. So it's the brand, the gender, size, and then the type, and then a bunch of the keywords. So that's kind of the new format I've been trying out. We'll see how that works. If you guys have any tips on that, let me know. Pre-owned, again, this is in excellent condition. But I like the short and sweet. We didn't used to do measurements, but so many people are asking, so we just threw the pit to pit in. So now let's research the price. So we got okay. Let's see here, and we want the pre-owned only. Okay, so I'm pretty confident we could probably get, if we waited, $29.99. And well, that's interesting because that's like, I'm gonna put it up. I want to sell this quick, so we'll do 20. I mean, right now it's at 20 with $3 shipping and it's not selling. So I'm gonna do $24.99 with free first class shipping. It's really more like 12 ounces. So we usually just overestimate the 15 ounces and then add GSP in as well, just so we don't pay extra for international. But I just, you know, some things are just, like for instance CDs, putting 15 ounce, you're almost never going to sell international. You really got to put something like 7 or 8 ounces. There are the cutoffs. I believe 8 ounces is a cutoff. I'm not 100% familiar with the cutoffs for international shipping, but I know you can do first class up to 4 pounds, which I didn't know that for a while. Okay, so we got the Vineyard Vines, men's 34 club shorts, blue. Get rid of the word size. July 4th. Well, okay. So let's see, and now we're going into the season. So this actually should sell well. Let's do the used so I don't accidentally. Wow. I think they'll sell for $29.99, but again, don't want to wait. And a lot of these aren't selling for that, but they do have the whales over them, which is really cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to price them for pre-owned, great condition, no issues. Update that. And we'll do $24.99 with the first class shipping. Drop it down to 12 ounce for our international buyers. Again, I always overestimate just a little bit. You don't really make profit and they don't really get charged more. There's I think 2 or 3 different cutoffs for international. There's so many cutoffs for domestic. I don't think there's that many for international. Don't quote me. That's something that I am working on. I sell a lot of international stuff, but not clothing, so I'm not really worried about it. And maybe it's because I really got to work on the shipping. So this is Journey Goes Winter. Okay, let's see here. So brand new. This is, oh my goodness, brand new. It's not very desirable. What do we have it priced here for? $25 total, but there is a watcher, so let's see here. Pre-owned, box opened, pre-owned, missing 1 boot, otherwise complete, great condition. Let's do $19.99 with, it's 2 pounds, it's a little large. Let's just do that with free shipping. This has to move. All right. without the keywords. Okay, so I mean it sells, and I think for the right price it'll sell. Journey Girl stuff is usually good, but this is like an accessory set. But as you can see, the actual dolls sell pretty good. So that's done. Let's go to the next. So these names of them should have been front and they're not. I don't like putting unnecessarily kind of off. Like, this is not a doll, right? So I don't want that keyword in there, bringing in unqualified traffic. Pre-owned and good condition. I don't like saying that there's wear unless there's actually wear. Tag cut. That's important. Put that in front. Pre-owned and good condition. And then this is 8 with 3, so that's 11. We'll do like just $9.99 for shipping. I'll drop it a little bit. It's been listed for like only a week and a half, but again, I like selling things quickly in a month. And again, we're at the point where we have, maybe I should just go through the larger items and cut those prices, because we're at a point where I need to price things to sell quicker because we're running out of space. We're running out of space for inventory. So, sorry, I was reading a text. Okay, so here we go. Now, the way I found Pokemon names, or even figure names, but for instance, Pokemon names. So I did Pokemon picture chart, right? List of Pokemon sprites gallery. Let's see if this is it. Yeah, here it is. So here's all the Pokemon and the names and the pictures. So if you have like figures or a bunch of plush or a lot, it is beneficial to go through here because some of these are rare. Plush or figures or Tomy figures or Jax figures, whatever it is, there's so many different ones that are rare and that sell for 30-40 bucks each. So I would definitely check that out. Okay, let's see here. So that's the set it's from. We don't really need that, so that's good enough. Pre-owned and good condition. See pics. Don't want to draw attention to the so that was 11, so we'll do $9.99 again. Cut the price by $1 or $2. Okay, Star Wars, Han Solo and Leia, Hallmark exclusive itty bitty plush dolls. Okay, I'm just putting that in kind of list of importance, more specific to more broad of what it is. I don't know. I'm just mixing it around, and there's no rhyme or reason to it. So if you're trying to describe this, how would you describe the first? Would you say plush Han Solo itty bitty dolls, or would you say Star Wars Han Solo itty bitty plush, right? You probably say it the way I just said. So that's how people are also searching for it, and that's also it's just more. And is it itty bitties or itty bitty? I can't even see. It is what it is. So I know I made the prices for these, so I'm not going to go in and research the price. But I do want to update it, and it hasn't sold in a week or two, so I'm going to lower it by a few dollars, make it free shipping. You know, it's also good to look like, so there's 3 watchers on this, so actually I probably should keep it, and it probably will sell even if I didn't touch it, but I'm going to bump it up to $21.99. It was $23 total, and now it's $21.99, and there's 3 watchers. It should sell fairly quick because it's only been listed for 2 or 3 weeks. That's a good watch ratio. things can sell with no watchers and with a lot of watchers, but you know, the one thing that's interesting is see how many views this has. If this is priced correctly, these will absolutely sell. So let's, I think we have that next. Okay. So these are, I'm just going to new without box because these, I'm just going to double check these real quick. Let's see. Yeah. These are new without box. These were never worn, right? Unworn. No box. See pictures. Short and sweet. There's no need to put other stuff. Let's see the price. Okay. Yeah. I think they'll sell now. So let's see, leather wingtip Oxford 2-tone. There is no new. Yeah. This will absolutely sell now. And this is fine. This is fine. I'm just going to leave it instead of messing around with the title. We are going to change it to $49.99 with free shipping. This will absolutely sell, especially since I changed it to new. So priority free. I could probably get more, but again, just want to move this stuff. I got these at great prices. I think I got this for maybe $10 to $15. Okay, let's see here. So again, you wouldn't, like, this is the order of this is a little off. A lot of 16 Star Wars, Marvel Comics, Lando, Han Solo. Are these Marvel? Yeah, they are Marvel. Because I know Dark Horse used to make it, but now Marvel has it. Have very little wear. Let's see pictures. Okay. Maybe this is too expensive. Let's see if there's any watchers. No watchers. It's too expensive. Let's go down to $27.99 with free shipping. So, oh, not media. Comic books are not media mail. But these will fit with 2 pieces of cardboard and a flat rate padded mailer for sure. So you're not going to pay more than $6 to $7. Alright, so now I went through this, so I'm going to scroll down to the next set. We'll do a couple more. So I basically got to do this for 1,000 items. But honestly, as I am doing this, I already sold, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these in the past 2 hours of the ones that I'm editing. So it's going very well. Okay. Let's see here. This is, again, an item that should be listed as new. Let's see here. I'm just gonna, wow, are these them? I don't even know what that's called. Sling back. Okay, let's see. See, I don't even know. We got these in a storage locker. Sling back. Okay. Alright, so women's shoes, sling back. Are they heels? Yeah, sling back, heels. Okay, so this is now maybe like $24.99 with free shipping. Priced to move. Honestly, if I really wanted to sell this, I'd probably do $19.99 and get it out. Vintage. Why is this the vintage? I don't think this qualifies as vintage. Let's see here. So these concert programs aren't selling that much, and this is the one that didn't really sell. Let's see if there's any watchers. No, 14 views. Let's lower down this price. This is medium L, pre-owned in good condition with minor wear. Minor wears. See pics. Okay. That I would say minor wear. You see the corners curled a little bit. It's not lying directly flat, but it's still in good condition. So we'll do like $12.99 with free media. Okay. Let's see this one. Let's see if there's any watchers. Nope. Couple views. So the CD sells really well. No one's trying to sell this program here, but apparently it's been listed for a few weeks. It hasn't been selling, so I am gonna medium L. Yeah, that's medium L. You know, you got to make sure there's no advertising, and it's at least I think 8 or 25 pages. I forgot which one. I think it's 8 pages. Good condition with some minor wear. Okay. We'll do $8.99. Drop it down $1 or $2. Oops. Media. I like having them all open. I'll work at one at a time, but okay. So that was okay to list media. Okay. A little espresso cup. Which was spelt wrong, that's why. Oh, you know what? That's why, because no, this is not the name of it. It actually is ACB Italy espresso cup, right? That's the actual. Sorry about that. Okay. So anyway, that's the actual brand. So let's go back here. So it's ACB. What's that? Oh, Jack in the Box sold. ACB espresso cup and plates. How do they? Maybe I'll add the word cappuccino. No, that's not a cappuccino. That's just espresso. And saucer, plate, Saucer, Italy. Great condition. See pics. This is really just maybe $11.99. Pretty cool stuff selling. Okay, let's do a couple more here. Peanuts Itty Bitty Hallmark plush for okay. All right. And we got 12, so let's list it for like $12.99. We'll drop it down $3 here. So we're raising it $1, dropping it down $3, so we're really netting a $2 reduction in price. Okay. Okay, let's actually look this up again. Okay, so new, this is selling for maybe like 30 bucks. Yeah, it's really like 30 bucks. And it's not new and it's missing a piece or two. So, pre-owned, great condition, missing 2 pieces, see pictures. Okay. And with Legos, clean and smoke free. With Legos, you want to make sure you're mentioning those things. Most toys, you can even just put clean and smoke free if it actually is clean. Oh, look at that. That's the proper way to write that. So that's Grammarly. Grammarly is actually really good. So we're going to do, wow, we have it priced at $30. This is way overpriced. So $19.99 we'll do with free priority. It's only like £1 and change, so that should be fine. Okay, these are cool puzzles. So Falcon Deluxe puzzle. Let's see if there's watches on any of these. So there's Itty Bitties, there's a lot of watches. That'll sell. That there actually is one watcher, but it's just overpriced. Puzzles, no watchers, but a couple views. And then we got the Mega Man thing, which is, if you have that many views and no watchers, most likely you have extra keyword that you don't need, or it's overpriced. Okay, so the seal's broken a little bit. Let's go back over here. So you got Falcon Deluxe puzzle. Psh. Yeah, so I guess these aren't really selling. So what we'll do is we'll take these listings down and we'll just lot them up. So I'm actually gonna end these. I'll end those and then lot them up. So we'll end these and I'll actually end those after. Okay, so it is new, but the box says where. With eBay, you can either list it as used and tell them it's sealed, or list it as new and say there's where to the packaging. It's not. I've never really. I don't know exactly what their policy says. I probably should look into that. But from my experience, as long as you're clear, take clear pictures and are clear in the description of what the issues are, if there is any, and in the title, right, there shouldn't be any problem. So let's just actually look this up, and Okay, so the figure by itself is selling for, you know, 10 bucks. Oh, there's 20 bucks. Is that the same one? Kind of similar. We're in the box here. Okay, so it sells, but not for that much, and that's on auction anyway, and then not for what we have here. It's just too much. So what I'm actually going to do is $29.99 with free shipping, and we should be good to go. And that's pretty much it. So I've been doing that, and this is a great way to kind of clean up inventory a little bit. But what the experiment was, I think about a month or maybe 2 months ago, I moved a few hundred listings over from free shipping or calculated priority over to this flat rate method, and it seemed to work. But I think what worked more was actually pricing things correctly, and the fact that eBay sees it as you're editing your listing and keeping the items fresh, and you get a little bump in the ranks. So I think that more than the flat price instead of 15 instead of $14.99, and then the flat shipping, even though I kind of like this, it's nice and clean and easy. At the same time, it was an experiment, and I think the experiment is over, and now I'm going to go back, change everything back, and while I'm doing that, double check on everything that was listed that I didn't really approve titles and pricing for, and also reduce prices, make sure everything's good, and so on and so forth. So already things are selling. I did a bunch of these. It does take time, but I like being active in all this, and you know, it gets overwhelming. It really does get overwhelming at times, but once you get to a certain level, and see, like, why I'm like confused on what I want to say here is because I'm being torn and being pulled in a couple different directions, right? So I don't want to be selling these cheaper items anymore, but I figured out a way to use eBay File Exchange to list faster. But it's not good for clothing. So at the same time, though, I still want to utilize my VA for clothing, and then for books and video games, I'm only doing these because they are the pictures. We had an issue with a lot of them being sideways, and to upload them with File Exchange and then go in to edit each one and rotate it. We were actually selling books that were, the pictures were sideways, and they're still selling, and the video games are selling. It at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter that much. But it does matter, and so I just want to do these right, and we've since fixed that issue with our camera. There was a couple settings that were actually not done correctly, so somehow, and it was just messing up the orientation of some of the pictures. And usually with the VA, if there was something that wasn't rotated correctly, she would fix it, but you know, even saving her time would be great, but these have to just be fixed. That's why they're there. But for now on, like things that are in simple categories like books, video games, Pokemon cards, things that I could just, we can bang out the titles, I can just copy and paste all of this stuff, and then just put the prices quick. Literally takes me less than 5 minutes to look up all these prices, and then boom, we can have $236 worth of product up within 15 minutes. Now that's not the pictures, and you know, let's say the pictures probably you could do maybe 4 or 5 of these a minute. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe, let's be generous, 10 minutes to take pictures of all these. Okay, so we got 10 minutes of time to take pictures. And then writing out the titles from the pictures takes maybe another 10 minutes. Not even, honestly. The lister types pretty fast. this really shouldn't take more than 10 minutes to type out from the pictures. Even just going back and forth between screens and typing it out. Then I can come in here in about between another 5 to 10 minutes, do all of this. Let's just say 10 minutes. Let's say 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. So that's a half hour for 236. And, you know, and I'm only really spending 10 minutes of my time, which is valuable for the business and needs to be used on a lot of other things, and especially not listing things that are $5.99. But this stuff sells, and I've gotten to the point in sorting where even these books, the sell-through rate, I can pretty much guarantee half of these will sell within 2 to 3 months. And a lot of these we've got for pennies on pallets or bulk deals, or in lots. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Again, I'm trying to refine the process of listing down so that it's profitable with staff to list anything that sells, right? A lot of people try and list higher priced items, and I absolutely recommend that. If you're by yourself doing this, don't source items that sell for $10. Even if you get it for free, you have to value your time somewhere. If you could only list 10 items per hour and they're all $9.99 with free shipping, right? Let's say you got a $9.99 with free shipping. If you multiply $9.99 times 0.85, you got $8.49 after fees. Let's say it costs, let's just estimate $3 to ship, right? So now you're down to $5.49. Let's say it cost you $2. So now you're down to $3.49. And let's say now the supplies cost you, let's just say 50 cents. So now you got $3. And you can only list like 10 to 15 per hour. So that's $30 to $45 per hour. Okay? But your sell-through rate is only maybe 80% of these are going to actually sell, or maybe 90%. So you're really looking at, like, let's just average at like $40 per hour times 0.9, so you got 36, right? And then you're going to get that back over the month. But if you want to, and that's the thing, it seems to make sense here, but then you have subscriptions and other fees and bills and stuff and overhead. It's, unless you're getting them for free and you're able to list them quick, selling things for $9.99, but then you also got to figure the time to ship and the storage, which we didn't even calculate. So you got $9.99. We said we're down to $3.49 or $3 after all the fees and everything, and the cost of $2. So you're down to $3, which you're only 1.5x your money. You're turning $2 into $3, right? So that's 150%, right? But that $3, you still have to pick and ship that. So instead of 10 to 15 per hour, maybe cut that down in half. So it's really like, after, if you can list, pack, and ship per hour, let's say it's like 7 or 6 items, let's say you can do. So now it's really $18 an hour, right? Because you only could do 6, because now you got to factor in the time to pick it, to store it, to ship it and everything. You got $18 an hour. And then and that's if everything sells. So it is not worth it to do that unless you could. So what I focus on is how much we can list, right? So I'm listing $236 worth of items in, and even though the $5.99, look, like even take $5.99 times 0.85, so $5.09, so that's 15%, minus let's just say $3 to ship, so we got $2.09, right? Now in a lot of these would just get donated. So I'm really just making $2, $2.09, and minus, you know, let's say for labor and for fees and for everything else, it costs me another $1. So I'm really only making like $1 off this stuff. I'm really going for at some point, I really want to be able to get a bulk shipping discount. And I think you have to do, right now we're shipping 1,000 to 1,500 items per month. I really want to get that to like maybe double. I forgot exactly how many you need to start getting some discounts. But again, you know, that's spread out between priority, between medium out, between first class. I think you have to ship like 1,000 first class items or more, or something like that, or maybe 10,000 first class items to actually get a discount. So I got to look into that more, but that is a goal. And again, this is an experiment. I just started listing things individually. I used to do lots of books in similar genres, teen novels and, you know, sci-fi novels, and lots of all different stuff, and they were selling decent, but you wouldn't get $1 per book. You get, let's say you're selling 15 books and you sell for $14.99 with free shipping, but now the shipping costs $5. So now you got 10 plus the fees, so $12.74 minus 5, which is $7.74. So now you're only making 50 cents per book plus the box. So you're really making like maybe 40 cents a book. So I'm making 2 times as much by doing this. And that's including the labor costs to do all this. So let's say that was 1/6. So what's 100? What's 1/6? Like 1 divided by 6 is what? 0.16. So 100. 224. So to what it cost me in labor for all of this is about, to list, to store, to ship, let's say all of these sold, it would cost me between $15 to $20 for all of these. So out of 236, you've got to figure half of it's shipping and fees, right? So, and the cost. So let's say we're down to $100. So $100 minus the 15. So this is all $85 profit for 10 minutes of my time. So if I had 85 times 6, so I'm making $510 an hour by doing this. So, and that, actually I forgot about, there's 1727. So I got 15 cents, so it's $4 also. So it's actually $4 less, because that's what it costs for my VA to list these. So anyway, I am thinking about the numbers. I am thinking about it a lot, and you know, it really comes down to what you can get it for, how fast you can list it, and is it worth your time, right? So I am trying to grow it, but it is a lot easier, instead of listing all of these and going through all the work and all the people, and you know, 4 people are touching this and sourcing it and storing it and shipping it, right? I can go out and buy one $100 item that sells for $250, right? And just do that one item and do it by myself, right? So I make the same amount of money. But and I do that, but I also do this, and I'm trying to do everything, and maybe that's a problem, but I'm trying to make it work, and I'm trying to be that everything store that sells the $5 item and also sells the $100 item. So I'm going to share with you guys my journey, and I'm still testing things and figuring it out. Our sales are pretty strong, and they're growing. But, you know, we do have not bad days, but days where, you know, I may only make a little bit of money, or I may break even. But then there are days where I make a lot of money. So, because I do have a considerable amount of overhead. So, having employees in a warehouse and everything is not as glamorous as it may seem. It is hard work, but I really do enjoy it, and anyway, I'm going to stop there. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for the rabbit trails at the end. I'm just really trying to let you guys know my thought process and how I'm trying to figure all this out and really see, really break it down. So until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.